Hello, my friend, and welcome to a Corvette Today Extra. I'm Steve Garrett, the host of Corvette Today. I have with me my buddy Keith Cornett. Keith and I do a news and headline show every other week, as you probably already know. We're doing this Corvette Today Extra because we have some exciting news for you in the world of Corvette. Keith, what's the first of two that we've got to tell everybody about?
Yeah, well, these are exciting updates related to the ZR1X. You know, this is the 1,250 horsepower Hypervet that was introduced back in June 17th. And of course, we are all familiar with it now because it's the fastest American car at the Nürburgring. It lapped the Nürburgring in 6 minutes and 49.275 seconds. And as you can imagine, the interest in this car is sky high right now. So we're going to go through the details here and got some other exciting news to share. So here we go, Steve.
Sounds good, Keith.
Yeah, the prices that Chevrolet gave us, they include the mandatory $1,995 delivery charge. So I'll give you coupes first, then I'll give you the convertibles. The 1LZ ZR1X coupe, it has a starting MSRP price of $207,395. And the 3LZ coupe will start with an MSRP of $218,395.
That's about right. That sounds like it's about in line, doesn't it, buddy?
It kind of was, where we were kind of thinking it was going to fall there. So the 1LZ convertible, it's going to start at $217,395. And then the 3LZ convertible, it'll have a starting MSRP of $228,395. Very stout, but again, kind of in line with where we thought it would be. It's almost like if you're looking at the pricing between the Stingray and the E-Ray, it's kind of there with the ZR1 and the ZR1X.
Yeah.
GM also gave us the news that the ZR1X will be available by the end of 2025. So hopefully that'll be deliveries and not ordering, but we're trying to be optimistic.
Definitely. We also have some other big news about Corvette too, don't we, Keith?
Yeah, so the ZR1X, they're going to debut this with a limited edition model. It's called the Quail Silver Limited Edition ZR1X. Let me say that again. They're calling it the Quail Silver Limited Edition. It'll feature Corvette's first matte exterior paint since the 1960s.
Wow.
This paint is called Blade Silver Matte, as opposed to the Blade Silver Metallic, which is making its way back to Corvettes in 2026 and all the other cars. Actually, Chevrolet is referencing that Inca Silver paint job that was on the very first Corvette generations from 1957 through 1959 model years. That's sort of its inspiration. Of course, the ZR1X Quail Silver Limited Edition will include a sky cool and medium ash gray interior with habanero accents. This is also one of the new interior color schemes available on all 2026 Corvette models. And each vehicle will display a limited edition plaque on that interior waterfall speaker, and each build is identified with a sequential number to reference its build.
And again, this is for the convertible only. Isn't that correct, Keith?
Exactly. Available 3LZ convertible only. And the reason why it's called the Quail is it's going to be introduced at the SIG Motorsports Gathering event. They call it the Quail a Motorsports Gathering. It's in Carmel, California. And it's part of that Monterey Car Week that goes on out there.
Right.
So you think about the golf courses with all the high-end sports cars and collector cars out there. They're going to have a display where they're going to have this Inca Silver limited edition. And then Chevy is also bringing out that California concept that they displayed. That's from the GM Advanced Design Studio. So that'll be out there as well. Again, we got some pricing for this Quail edition. It's $241,395, but that price actually doesn't include the $19.95 delivery freight charge. So the total starting MSRP will be $243,390. They actually say production for this limited edition model will begin sometime next year. So not really definitive time on when it's going to start other than sometime in 2026. We don't have any specific pricing for the individual options yet, but they do make mention that GTK Performance Package is available for the Quail Silver Limited Edition ZR1X. The ZTX package offers higher spring rate, modified chassis control calibrations, that ZR1X carbon fiber aero package, and of course the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires. Steve, just as a recap, we're talking about a 1,250 hypercar. That horsepower is just unbelievable. You have 1,064 horsepower from the LT7 twin-turbo V8, and then you have this electrified all-wheel drive system that provides an additional 186 horsepower to that front wheels. And Chevrolet estimates that the launch times will be 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, while its quarter-mile time is under 9 seconds with a trap speed of 150 miles an hour. Really exciting stuff. We know it's coming sometime this year. We've got the pricing now. So all we need to do is see it on the configurator, Steve, and we'll be all set.
That sounds good. And yeah, Monterey Car Week down there in California with the Quail going on during that time is a really, really big deal. So this is a really cool addition for the Corvette lineup, Keith.
It is. And of course, a lot of the stuff that we got on the standard Corvettes will also come on the ZR1X, front lift, and some of the other things that people just have to have that kind of equipment. And of course, it's got some really cool options for 2026, the new interior. It's got the chromatic roof panel that's on the top now for the coupe. So some exciting stuff coming here in 2026. And of course, ZR1X, people are really excited about it.
Absolutely. Well, buddy, thank you for being with me on this Corvette Today Extra. When we have more of these, we will make more news and headlines Corvette Today Extras for you. Thanks again, Keith, for being here.
Thank you, Steve. Of course, next week we'll have some actual photos of this car out at the Quail. So keep staying tuned to CorvetteBlogger for the latest in Corvette news.